Hello. I've moved house, as you can tell. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit thrifting. I've left it a little bit late. Gonna go to a couple of thrift stores, see what it's saying. Just trying something a little bit different. All about the home movies, my guy. Cheese! Hi sisters! Look at this funky as t-shirt that I got from one of the thrift stores. It's got dolphins on it, big man. Dolphins. So we've just come back from multiple rounds of thrifting. That video that you saw before, that nice little VHS style home movie, spanned over the course of the day. But you know, Trip to the Thrifts are all about the collective weekly haul, and that is exactly what we've got today. We've got that weekly haul. We've got that good by the way. No plain umbro t-shirts today, my guy. And before we get started, if you like what I do here, then press that little subscribe button. If you want to get notified of when I upload a new video, press the little bell icon as well. So with that little self-plug out of the way, let's move straight into the first item that we got from the Trip to the Thrift. Why am I, what's going on here, fam? So the first item that we have, boom. Pinocchio on a t-shirt. Vintage Disney t-shirts always go down a treat. I haven't actually seen a lot of Pinocchio merch. I've seen a lot of Mickey Mouse, you know, the main characters of Disney, but when it comes to like self-contained characters like Pinocchio, I don't really see them often. So this is a refreshing piece of Disney memorabilia. Quick little close-up of Pinocchio's outfit there. Trash, zero flex, not even wearing Supreme, dead out shirt. Ralph Lauren t-shirt, just to prove that the Ralph Lauren t-shirt still exists in charity shops. Quick close-up, there's your proof. Next up, we have an Oliver t-shirt. If you're a fan of the Oliver Twist book slash play slash movie slash whatever multimedia facets you want to choose your Oliver Twist consumption from, here is the t-shirt to support your love for Oliver Twist. You know, you've got the nice little Fagin, I think that's Fagin, Oliver for the face, and there's a little jewel here. I don't think you can see it, but wait, we can just do a close-up. Zoom and enhance, you might be able to see the green jewel there for the eye. That's pretty cool. Depop.com/Rooks and Rivals. What is this? 2007 Foster's t-shirts. Now this has a little bit of significance for me simply because my family used to do a lot of like big barbecues. I'm talking like hundreds of pounds worth of meat on a barbecue, splashed out for the entire day. It was super sick. It wasn't even for any special occasion, no one's birthday. Anyway, the relevance of the t-shirt is we always had a family friend who used to wear Foster's t-shirts back in the 90s. Like, I don't know where he got the shirts from, but he used to wear a lot of Foster's tees anyway. So, quick close-up. This one's a little bit low-key. It's like the Prada Sport of Foster's t-shirts. Bit of a dead Foster's t-shirt, but wait. Do you want to see an improvement? What about this Foster's t-shirt? This one is when Foster's were the official sponsors of the Grand Prix. Which one? You tell me. But this is actually the type of t-shirt I would see at these barbecues. They were normally like white t-shirts with big Foster's graphics in the middle. This might even be the one. I'm not entirely sure, but this actually bangs. This bangs 10 times harder than the one I just showed you. Look at that, Foster's. It's a bit ironic that they say don't drive drunk and you've got a beer sponsoring high-speed races, but this one's a mad thing. I've debated keeping it just because it's sick. A lot of people are not fans of Foster because of its lukewarm taste, but I am not a beer connoisseur, my guy. Like literally, I just like the t-shirt in it, so hold tight the Fosters. So this next t-shirt is amazing. No. So boom, we have Meis Ice Cream Shop from Overwatch. If you know about this character, I bet you and your friends play competitive and only run goats comp, you big nerds. But here it is. Hold tight this t-shirt. It actually bangs. I love the art on this. I don't know if it's official art or fan art, but it's sick. Mate on the cover with those delicious sweet goods. And she's also got some ice cream there as well. Haha, that was a dirty joke. This isn't a PG video anymore. Madness. But it's all there. This is absolutely sick. I love this shirt. So move on to the next one. Nautica competition t-shirt. Oh yes, we came through this week. There is this one charity shop that specifically sources vintage pieces. I can't remember which one it was called, conveniently. But they just had this massive rack, no pun intended, of these vintage clothes. And they just had like bare Nautica, vintage Nike, etc, etc. This is the only Nautica t-shirt that I picked up. I did pick up a few other things that I'll show you a little bit later, but this I picked up. That was really cool. Nautica competition. It's a bit low-key for what it is, but I just had to have it. They sold me. Moving on to the next one. Of course, umbro had to make its way into this trip to the thrift somehow with this. Oh wait, look. There's the tea. Spill the tea, sis. Hold tight, this umbro football t-shirt. I don't know what team this is. I'm not even gonna bother because my interest in this shirt is more to do with its aesthetics than it is with the actual content of the t-shirt. Like, it's a football team. I don't follow football, but it does look like a cool shirt. So if you wanna take this off my hands, then it will be on my Depop page, and here's my PayPal link. Quick close up. Here's the goods, a sick off football t-shirt. So this haul contains vintage Nautica, vintage Nike, you know, Chaps, Ralph Lauren, you know, all the big brands, vintage Disney, etc, etc. Dolphins. So why is this my favorite item of the haul? Look at it. It screams 90s weave. This is the type of shirt you would have watched The Matrix in cinemas in. It's just got like a big dragon on it with some Japanese/Chinese writing. You tell me which one it is. Big dragon, short sleeve shirt. Come on, fam. Here's the back of the shirt for a more cohesive look at the art. That is a mean looking dragon. Game of Thrones fan are crying right now. This shirt will lay waste to your enemies, big man. Look how mean this dragon looks. Sick. This is a sick looking shirt. I can't stress it enough. It's an absolute big man tin, so you know, hold tight that. Next up we have an Aloha shirt, so more or less in the same vein of the last t-shirt. This is pretty loud, but you got your palm trees, your sunset, your Aloha. It's all kicking off here, it's sick. Back of the shirt, just so you can see it a little bit more consistently. I've done a million of these t-shirts. On my page right now, I think there's at least 5 Aloha shirts, so this is nothing new, but this is an essential for festivals. Pick up this shirt and a 4-pack of red stripe and meet me at Tobacco Dogs, big man, so hold tight that. A vintage Nautica shirt. You've got the Nautica symbol there. Look, it's a big shirt for big man things. I like that color as well. It stands out, that nice brown chino color. Sick off, you know it's sick. Extra large / tall grande for cozy boys. It's a heavy material as well, so you can use it more or less as like a thin jumper maybe, because it's starting to heat up in the UK at the moment, so less layers or thinner layers are required. So this shirt is just in time. So big man, I almost forgot about the Burberry. Yes, I found another Burberry in a charity shop, and this one is actually quite unique because you've got this big massive Novacek print on the front and the back, by the way, so it's very consistent. I didn't find this in one of my usual spots. I actually went like out of the county, did a little bit of thrifting elsewhere. Again, look at that big Novacek at the front and at the back. It's super sick. Quick close up, look at that. Oh yeah, no, that's sick. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so back to the vintage sweatshirts, which I promised. Hold tight, this vintage Nike jumper. I got this from the same place I got the Nautica t-shirt. This one I really like. I'm just a big massive fan of like vintage Nike in general, just because their logos and their shirts were a lot more like thicker, bolder. Everything was like big, unapologetic. 90s Nike was absolutely sick off. Again, look at that big off Nike swoosh at the front, and of course you've got a little one at the back, so just in case they were like, whoa, look at the size of that swoosh, but you've already walked past and they want to do a little double take, yeah, they see it like there, boom. It's a size medium, so it's not baggy boys for life, but this might make a nice baggy jumper for a girl, or if you just want a nice fitting jumper, then here it is. I'm a salesman, fam. Next up, we've got this bad boy, the Chaps Ralph Lauren jumper. I did get this from the same charity shop as the previous item. I thought I got this for a steal, and then, big man, this is why you should always check your items before you take them to the cashier. So it's all good, it's all sick. When you look at that, yeah, absolute steal. But no, the cuff is all messed up, which you might think, oh, that's not that bad. The armpit stitching on this side is starting to rip. Again, it might not be that bad. You can salvage that. But big man, look at the other side. Look at that hole. Look, I can fit my fingers through here. But again, I'm not going to deep it too much. I'll just get it repaired and then this is going to go on the Depop page. Sometimes you just got to take your chances. I didn't really pay attention to this one, but I probably still would have gone it anyway, I'll be honest with you. This one is really cool. I like the design of it. I like how big and bold this logo is. But here it is, hold tight the chaps. And the last item from the vintage section of that charity shop, we've got this Nautica sweatshirt. My guy, they actually came through with the good because this is absolutely sick. I know a lot of people will be after this, a lot of Nautica enthusiasts, if you will. This one has a couple of impurities, as you can tell at the front there. There's a little bit of fraying and a mark at the front there. But that is to be expected of vintage items. Like, if you expect something to be 100% perfect and from like the 1990s, you are unreasonable and probably shouldn't be trusted, I'll be honest. You've got the embroidered logo on the front there, the subtle details, the big logo, it's all there. Why wouldn't you want this? Give me one good reason why wouldn't you want this? And if you don't like this, you're a big nerd. And lastly, we have a piece that I really like. We have this wolf fleece. Now, I didn't actually know this until after I bought it, but Supreme recently released something like this. You know, the wolves are at the bottom, it's got Supreme in the middle, and it looks sick. I don't know if it's because I actually just like the word Supreme on things, but I think it low-key made these wolf fleeces cool. I mean, come on fam, that is the power of Supreme, like. I just wanted to try this on. Oh, yes. I'm looking at myself in a little camera bit here, and this is swaggy. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is actually big, it's cozy. Wow, I'm not doing that. You've got your little wolves hanging around here and down there. The inners of these are very jackets-like, but I'm afraid it's a bit out of season for this just because we're entering more or less summer. So something like this is a bit impractical, but I just love the design of it. If they can turn these into some kind of summer jacket, then I'll be all up for it. So hold tight the wolf, please. And that was today's Come Thrift With Me trip to the Thrift. So let's get some talk in the chat. Let me know in the comment section which item was your favourite. What have you been thrifting recently? I want to know. Inspire me to thrift even more. If you want to see my thrifting journey as it comes, then you can follow me on Instagram at sickmate, where I do a lot of Instagram stories when I'm out and about already. If I see something interesting or cool or just anything that stands out, it will go on that story. I do thrift every single day more or less. It's like my day job. So there's always something to see. Self-plug. If you like this video, give it a like. If you dislike this video, give it a dislike. Again, if you like what I do here, press the subscribe button, press the little bell icon, it all helps. And with that being said, thank you for watching my video. Bye. Hello, I'm Michael Kane and this is my morning routine. So firstly, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and then I have a cold shower to unlock beast mode. And then after that, I spend 10 minutes a day reading an audiobook which I listen to on my iPhone every day.